Sri Sai Ram. I offer my salutations at the lotus feet of my most beloved Mother Sai, respected elders, and my dear brothers and sisters and students. I think the last bhajan put the context of the Samarpan session. Today, we are fortunate to have the 183rd edition of Samarpan session. We have a distinguished guest by Srinivasa Reddy sir. Swami entered their lives on the Mahashivratri day in 1973. It happens to be March 3rd, 1973. But what a day the Lord decides to enter in your lives. I think it is forever. You will realize through Sir's experiences today what it is to be in touch with Bhagawan, how he touches your life, how he grooms you, how he places you. I think for management students who are here and all the devotees, we should learn how to summarize somebody's 54 years of association with Bhagawan in 1 hour or whatever the time allocated to us. Without wasting much time, now I would request Srinivasa Reddy sir to address us, and hopefully, and we are sure, this will be a sweet 16, which has happened to be 16th August. And maybe we'll realize what it is to be the special one or the chosen one. Jai Sai Ram.
My humble palms are the lotus feet of Bhagawan Baba, revered elders, brothers and sisters, dear students. In the first week of August, from 1st of August to 7th of August, we had Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham at Bhagapuli. This Bhagavata Saptaham was written in Sanskrit by Maharishi Vedavyas in 18,000 slokas, describing 21 avatars. And the same thing was written by Potana in Telugu in 5,000 slokas. Whereas Sai Krishna's Bhagavatam, it is different. It is not in thousands of slokas. It is millions and millions of volumes. If I ask you, anyone sitting here, one question: when did you come to Swami? Or what made you to come to Swami? These two questions are enough. That particular devotee will pour out his volume of experiences. There are millions of devotees on this planet, and so many volumes of experiences are there. And one such experience is standing before you to share. Swami entered our lives on Shivratri day of 1973. On that day, my father, mother, and myself, all the three of us, we went there for Bhagawan's darshan. It was evening around 6:30. Purnachandra hall was half full. Swami was giving discourse. So we entered and we sat there. We saw Swami was giving an eloquent discourse, and after that he sang few bhajans. Then the bhajan team picked up the bhajans and the tempo went up. Swami, that Atmalingodbhavam happened in our presence. We saw that. We were fortunate. So that was the first miracle that we witnessed. We were not prepared to stay for the night. So immediately we came out, we purchased few books in the neighboring bookstall, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Man of Miracles, and some other books. And in those days we didn't have cassettes or CDs. We have taken these gramophone records were there. So we had these gramophone records. So went home, and all the members of the family, we started reading Bhagawan's divine different books. And finally, it was confirmed it is God. We have to follow him. So all the members of the family, then we started visiting Puttaparthi. So those days Puttaparthi is different, and 2026 Puttaparthi is different. So when I'm talking those days, you should imagine there the road from Bangalore to Puttaparthi was only 10 feet wide. It used to take about 7 to 8 hours to reach Puttaparthi from Bangalore. And even the facilities at Puttaparthi was very scanty. So during such time, 73 to 77, 4 years continuously we were going, but Swami has not spoken to any of the family members. It doesn't mean that he doesn't know anything. Here is an example. Sri Kasturi Garu was the state president of Karnataka, and he submitted to Bhagawan that this particular zonal convener space is vacant. So when he submitted this to Swami, Swami told, you nominate Ashwath Reddy of Bagepalli to this space. Till this time, he has not spoken to any of the family members. But Swami is telling Kasturi Garu to appoint my father as the zonal convener in charge of 5 districts here. So by 77, I was also a trained volunteer, and the training, unlike these days training, it is only one day this time. Now the training is going on for the Sevadal. But in those days, it was 3 full weeks training for Sevadal. So I was a trained Sevadal. First time I am going to Puttaparthi for Seva, that is during Dasra, Navratri. So usually at Puttaparthi it is 7 days function, Navratri festival. We have read all the books. In all the books we have learnt about the festivities. During Shivratri and Vijayadashmi, 2 days in a year, Swami will be performing Vibhuti Abhishekam to Shirdi statue. And in the evening, there will be Atmalingodbhavam during Shivratri. And during Navratri, the 10th day, the Vijayadashmi day, Swami will be creating the Navratnas, and Swami will be offering it for the Purnavati. That was a wonderful, spectacular scene to be witnessed by the devotees also. So I prayed before leaving home, Swami, first time I am coming to Navratri festivities, other festivals I have seen. So I am very much interested to see these pujas and creation of Navratnas and offering to Homa, these things, from the closest point I want to see. So that was my prayer at home. So evening I reached Puttaparthi and reported to my group leader. And that group leader, she entrusted me to another group leader who was in charge of the Purnachandra auditorium. So this group leader asked me to come in the morning at 6:30, finish your breakfast and come here at 6:30, he said. I went there. So he asked me to wait. At 8:30, he posted me. My post is like this. The first row, first seat next to the path. And what he said, we are expecting some VVIPs from Hyderabad. So you are a dummy VIP, you sit here. Once the VIP comes here, you have to vacate this seat. Agreed, I was sitting there. So morning program started, morning program concluded. No VIP came. I was there in the first place. I saw everything. That is churning and that fire will be prepared by churning two sticks. Then that smoke and fire comes. That will be used for this Agni Pratishta. So that was morning session. Afternoon session, he asked me to come and sit there. I sat there. First day finished, no VIP came. I continued as a dummy VIP. Day 2, day 4, day 7, last day, Purnavati day. I am the dummy VIP sitting there and witnessing all the programs from the closest possible point. And that is the power of prayer. And in 1978, once I went to Bhagawan's darshan, there my sisters and myself, all the three of us, we had been there. There we saw Swami picking up people for interview, only aged people, grey-haired people, both either on the ladies' side or on the gents' side. Only grey-haired people Swami was picking up. I saw this for 3-4 sessions, 3-4 darshans. Immediately it struck me, why I should not try my grandparents? I will bring my grandparents also here for Swami's darshan. So immediately went back to Bhagepalli, picked up my grandparents, came to Puttaparthi and sat for the next day morning darshan. That morning, during those days, Pradakshina around Prashanti Niyam was there. It was allowed. Seniors will be knowing about that. Wonderful, wonderful experience that was. So after the Prashanti Niyam Pradakshina, we sat for darshan. Swami came, and as we thought, Swami picked up my grandfather for the interview. That was the first interview. And all the my sisters, myself and grandparents, we went inside, and Swami spoke at length, and Swami said, I know all your problems, and don't worry, from here afterwards I will take care of everything, he said. That is, even much before that he was taking care, but he gave an expressed assurance. And from that day onwards, Swami was taking care of everything. And in 1978, one here, every inch of this place is somewhere, it is connected to my life. In Brindavan, every inch is connected, I will tell you. Here what happened, I have two sisters. One is Lakshmi and another is Aruna, she is there. So Lakshmi, then all of us, we were all, my father was looking for prospective grooms for wedding. And one doctor, we thought he was suitable. So my father brought him here for Bhagawan's approval. That was our condition. Only if Swami approves, this will go ahead, otherwise it will not be. So father and the doctor came here, and Swami blessed them and sent. After reaching Bangalore, that evening he calls my father and says he is not interested in continuing this alliance. Immediately, next day Swami came to Brindavan, Sairam shed there, and Swami came. And when father was about to tell, Swami told him, I only broke that, we don't want it. And you know what happened? he married another girl from our relative circle. And after 3 years, that doctor died because of some other health problems. So Swami avoided it. Swami protected us that way. And then in 1979, Swami granted an interview, and in that interview, Swami told, an alliance will come for my sister, and also mine was fixed. Swami asked my father to perform the wedding, both the weddings on a single day, so that you will meet the cost, otherwise it will be very heavy for you. Don't do that, he said. So he performed wedding on the same day for both of us. During this time, I had a motorcycle, SD. In those days, wherever I go, those days roads and transport facilities was very poor. So I used to go by motorcycle wherever I want to go. So I was driving this. Several times, Swami, in those days, Swami's movement was also very frequent. Many times, almost every month, he used to come to Brindavan in those days. When I was going in motorcycle, many a times, Swami has overtaken my motorcycle. And it's like just going together like this, Swami downing the window, Swami seeing like this, Swami blessing, and then picking up the speed. You got that? So going parallelly like this, Swami blesses and then he takes the speed. Several times. And once what happened, opposite, you know that near Peresunda there is a medical college. You might have observed that. So just before that medical college there is a very steep up. They have reduced it by about 10 meters now. I am telling you in 1978-79 it was full. So until you reach the peak, you will not see the opposite vehicle coming. It was so blind. So when I came there, Swami's car came opposite. So when immediately I don't have time to put the stand, just stopped that and doing namaskaram, Swami blessed and went. So like this several times, Swami and myself met on the roads. So our wedding was done. After wedding, there will be some initial shocks of settlement, disagreements, ego problems, such things between wife and husband. So once we had a disagreement and we were not in talking terms for about a couple of days, then adjusted. After that, we went to Puttaparthi. Swami blessed an interview. The moment we entered the interview, the first question Swami asked was about quarreling. And you know what he says? ఏమి ఒక తూరు 36 ఒక తూరు 63. I could not understand what Swami is telling. What is 36, what is 63 he is telling. And he says 6 and 3 are facing each other. 3 and 6 are not facing each other. They are opposite. So when you are in good terms, you will be facing each other like this. When you are not in good terms, you will be like poles attract, unlike poles attract, like poles repel. And Swami, he gave illustrations from Ramayana, Mahabharata and several other scriptures, and Swami advised us how we should lead life. How there should not be ego between the couple, tolerance, patience, adjustment, like that. Swami set everything like that in our family. In 1980, November, we went for Bhagawan's darshan. That 1980 Third World Conference, Bhagawan's 55th birthday. Swami asked, see, so many people will be coming to Puttaparthi. Can you have a service camp at Bagepalli? In fact, we told Swami, Swami, we don't know what service is. You have to guide us. Whatever you tell, we will do it. Then Swami said, you have a shed there. So those days again, 1980 means same road, same time of journey from Bangalore to Puttaparthi. And one thing Swami said, వీళ్ళందరూ వాళ్ళ ఇళ్ళు వదిలి పుట్టపర్తికి చేరేయడానికి 5 రోజుల నుంచి 7 రోజులు పడుతుంది. దావులో ఎవ్వరూ వాళ్ళతో ప్రేమగా మాట్లాడేవాళ్ళు ఉండరు, కాబట్టి ఈ క్యాంప్ చేయాలా. So all these people, the devotees, after leaving their homes, it takes 5 to 7 days to reach Puttaparthi. So in the midway, there will be none to speak to them lovingly. So for that you start this camp, he said. So we didn't have shamiyanas, we didn't have any such stuff those days. So we have to prepare a zinc sheets shed. It's about 12 feet by 12 feet, small shed, low roof, and every bit of it was a miracle. Because of paucity of time, I cannot go deep into those things. Finally, we had that shed. So what we have to do, we have few volunteers. They will be stopping the vehicles, inviting all the devotees to, this was named Prem Kutir, Sathya Sai Prem Kutir. So inviting all the devotees into Prem Kutir. There, give them biscuits, some snacks, coffee, tea, like that. So this seva started. Day one, what happened, as I told you, even Puttaparthi, scarcity of accommodation was there. So there was one Major Mahadevan who was working in the army. He has sent about 15-20 truckloads of tents and water tanks. So in each truckload, there are about 15-20 soldiers were also there. All of them, they were the first visitors to come to this Prem Kutir. So all of them, they were served there. After serving, so they left to Puttaparthi. They're there for about 2-3 days. They completed those erecting of tents, everything. And they were returning, third day they were returning back. That was evening by about 4:30, 5 o'clock. When they were returning, there was one volunteer, Prasad. He saw these vehicles coming at a distance. He went inside and inquired in the kitchen. In the kitchen, 1 liter of milk was there. And he came and he told my father, Anna, there is only 1 liter of milk, 1 liter of milk. And those people, there are about 250 people. If we stop all those vehicles, we cannot serve those 250 people. Hence, let us ignore them, let them go. That was his statement, that voluntary statement. Immediately my father shouted at him and he told, what is your duty? Why you are placed there? You have to stop all the vehicles. And whether it is 1 liter or 10 liters, it is his duty to take care. It is none of your business. He will take care of that. Go and stop. So that Prasad, he went, he stopped. So all the 200-250 soldiers, they came. They asked, I want coffee, tea, milk, whatever they asked. Everything served. So after about half an hour, all the trucks left. Again, this Hanuman Prasad enters into kitchen and inquires, there is 1 liter of milk after serving all the people there. That is Akshayam. Here what happened, maybe that's on 20th of November, Evening, it was bit heavy rush time. Evening, several buses came, cars came, they were stopping. They were calling all the devotees and serving. One matador van came, our people stopped, and that matador van slowed down, and somehow, after moving little, they picked up speed, they went off. We don't know who they are. And I have to continue that. Afterwards, I came to know that they are all Anjali Devi, P. Sushila, then Ramakrishna, Adinarayan Rao, all these people connected with cinema. So these people, when they thought we are all cine fans, so that's why they avoided, they went off. 23rd November, they have brought a cassette to be released. That cassette was released by Bhagawan. It was a nice, this one song, Vachindi Vachindi Saji Yugam Idi Swarna Yugam. Something like that it goes, this song. Swami released that cassette. And on 25th, Swami granted them interview. So when Swami grants interview, Swami will be standing outside on the veranda. He calls and sends all these devotees first inside, and after everyone goes inside, Swami closes the door, and then he goes, switches on the light, switches on the fan. That's how usual thing happens during the interview time. So when after switching on these fans and this one, Swami going there, sitting on the Simhasanam, and Swami is telling, Swami is not here. Swami is not here. Swami is at Bhagyapalli. Why you have not stopped? When they stopped, why you have not stopped? Swami is asking these people. See, this is omnipresence. No one has told Swami. No one has complained that these people have not stopped the vehicle there. But Swami is asking them. And Swami tells them, while you are returning back, go there, do bhajans, take prasadam and go. And all of them, they come to Bhagyapalli, they did bhajans and they took prasadam and moved. And this finds a place in Tapovanam. You can see that it's mentioned in Tapovanam also. And then Swami's the rush has reduced. We are waiting for Swami to come. What happened? First is Chamatkaram, 1973. Swami bringing out the Atmalingam. That is Chamatkaram, miracle, Mahima we have seen. The next phase is there. That is Samskaram. So how that samskar took place, I will tell you here. So 28th November, we are waiting for Bhagawan. Morning I left from home in my SD motorcycle. On the way, a friend came and he said, see, for the past 1 month we have not met. There is biryani ready. You just come, we'll have biryani together. And then you can go. Anyhow, I thought it's for last 1 month I didn't have biryani. So I was also longing for that in fact. So I went into his house. But actually, no biryani was prepared. That fellow, he sent his servant to a hotel to get the biryani. He went there and brought, walking, going, bringing, all more than 45 minutes, 1 hour, finished. So after completing the biryani episode, I went to the Prem Kutir. When I reached Prem Kutir, what I noticed was something different. All the lady members there in the seventh heaven, I asked, what is this reason? They said, Swami just now came. He was here for about 20 minutes. He took prasadam. He talked to everyone. And he said he will be sending clothes to all the volunteers. And he took Harti and left. And after Swami left, Swami's car left, I went there. What happened? I missed Swami's darshan from 10th November to 28th November, every day. So sincerely I did my tapas there. But this biryani maya spoiled me. I lost the opportunity of having Bhagavan's darshan. Then and there I decided, no more biryani in life and no more vices in life. This is how he said. And I wept and wept for 5 days. Missed such a precious moment in my life. And on 5th day, Swami asked, in those days no mobiles, Swami asked Sri Gangadhar Shetty Garu to inform my father, bring all the volunteers who served at Bagepalli to Brindavan. So, that's next Sunday, 7th December 1980. All of us, we came here. When we came here, for some reason, we were late by 1 hour. And in that 1 hour, this was not, Tri Brindavan was not there. Then it was old Bangla. So Swami came from the upstairs, 3 times inquiring, Bhagya people have Bhagya people, Vachinara, Inka Raledu Swami. Swami used to go back. And finally, we came, and Swami was so happy. Swami came running actually, and Swami created vibhuti, gave it to all. And he took us inside. On the table, clothes were arranged. Yeah, I have to tell one more thing. When Swami told on 28th at Bagepalli, Swami will send clothes, my mother, she tells my sisters, I need Kanchipattu sari of my choice and color. Otherwise, I don't accept. That was my mother's comment to my sisters. Yeah, we came here. Swami took us inside, and Swami gave 1.2 pant piece and 2-meter shirt piece written on that bag to me. And my brother-in-law came, and he is little heftier than me, and Swami tells, see, for you, it is 1.3. I know you are coming. Like that individual attention Swami gave, and coming to my mother, he gives this sari. This is Kanchipattu sari. And నీకు కావాల్సిందే కలరే కదా, ఇష్టమైందా? See how Swami, like mother, he cares for every, and whatever she has talked, my then అశ్వత్ రెడ్డి, బాగేపల్లిలో ఏదైనా సేవ చేయి, నేను వస్తాను. Do some seva at Bagepalli, I will come, he said. And then Swami, he created this ring to my father. Afterwards, okay. Afterwards, is that projector? If it is there, I can show few pictures. Then Swami took us inside this hostel, lunch with Swami. Here what happened, for Swami it was arranged. So we are all sitting like this. Swami completed his lunch in 2-3 minutes. He came. So all the lines he came. When I was sitting there, he came. And you know what he did there. ఏమి నీ మోటార్ సైకిల్లో ఇట్లా డ్రైవ్ చేస్తావు, ఇట్లా పోతావు. స్వామి, వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ రైడింగ్? You are driving like this, she is asking. And all the eyes are on me now. Swami finished that and he went back to he retired. And you see all the students, staff, everyone asking, what is that Swami was telling you? What is that Swami was telling? He was really enacting how I used to drive the motorcycle. That was the beauty of it. Then my wife was pregnant with the first pregnancy. She had some problem which we don't know. Swami gave Padamaskaram and Vibhuti to her, and Swami tells next time when we go to Puttaparthi, నాకు తెలిసిండే అందుకే అప్పుడే ఇచ్చినాను. I know what was your problem, that's why I gave you. First of June, so he born. He was taken to Bhagawan on 21st June. All the family members, we had gone there. And Swami asked, ఏం పేరు పెట్టాలా? మాకు తెలియదు స్వామి, మీ పేరు రావాలా? She asked my wife, everyone he asks. And only after getting that we have not thinking of any other name other than Swami, then only he named him Sai Manohar. And then he tells my wife, నీకు అప్పుడు బాగుండలేదు, అందుకే అప్పుడు నీకు నేను విభూతి ఇచ్చి ప్రసాదం ఇచ్చింది అని. So he said, right that. And there again Swami asks about my motorcycle. I told Swami, no Swami, after you told that I have stopped, I am not going outside, I have restricted my motorcycle only to the town, I said. Then what Swami says is, నాకు తెలుసురా, నువ్వు ఎక్కడ అవతల పోతా ఉండలేదు, నువ్వు కేర్ఫుల్గా ఉండవు నాకు తెలుసు, కానీ ఆపోజిట్ వాడు కేర్ఫుల్గా లేకపోతే రెక్లెస్గా ఉంటే తొందర ఏది ఎవరికి? యు గాట్ దట్? ఐ నో యు ఆర్ కేర్ఫుల్, but if the opposite fellow is negligent and reckless, who is going to get affected? That's why I am telling you, he said. So the next moment, I sold that motorcycle. During that time, Swami said one thing, a big revelation I can tell you. స్వామిని నమ్మిన వారిని ఎలా రక్షించి కాపాడతారో దాన్ని మీ ఫ్యామిలీలో చూపించి ఒక ఐడియల్ ఫ్యామిలీగా చేసి సంఘానికి చూపిస్తాను. అండ్ Swami, yes, he shaped, he molded the family in such a way. Today, I am humbly and proudly also I am telling in the presence of Bhagawan that this is an ideal family in the town. In my relative circles or friend circles, wherever it is an ideal family. That is because of Swami. And you know what happened? After this, we came back to Bagepalli. One friend was working in Bescom. Now you call Bescom. Then it was called KEB, Electricity Board. So one friend Ganesh, he was from South Canara, Mangalore side. He was working in this electricity department. His father-in-law had come there to see his daughter and son-in-law. Because I was a close friend, he brought his father-in-law to my house. And his father-in-law was a well-versed reader. Nadi Shastra, reader. And he had brought that Nadi Grantha and he read it for me. And he says, during this period, I was destined to suffer a major accident. Because of one Mahapurusha of whom you are worshipping, this is avoided. You are saved. In 1983, I was reading Gospel of Ramakrishna. It was an unabridged version, a huge book. And I was very much inspired, motivated by Sri Ramakrishna's ecstasies. Somehow it prompted me, I should also have such divine experiences. So my day schedule changed, day in, day out. I was reading that book. I was night for a lot of time. I was doing my meditation. I was praying. I was praying for an experience like Ramakrishna. So at home, everyone got afraid something has happened to this fellow. Immediately, my parents rushed to Puttaparthi and complained to Swami. Swami, వానికి ఏమో అయిపోయింది, వాడు ఏమి ఎట్టెట్లో ఉన్నాడు. స్వామి వాడు నా దగ్గర పంపించి నేను చూసుకుంటా. My parents complained, Swami, something has happened to that fellow. He is not normal. And Swami said, send him to me, I will take care of it. So immediately they came and informed, Swami is calling you, go. So both of us, we went to Parthi. Swami immediately granted interview. So along with me, another two families, totally three families interview. Swami was talking to them. I was sitting close to Swami's chair and I was doing Path Seva, bending my head. I was not looking at Swami's face. And Swami talking to these two families, Swami finished that. And after finishing that, Swami, Sal, Nilpo, stop. Then, Em Samachar. What's the matter? Swami, you know, there is nothing more. There is a saying in Telugu, Manas erigina Madhavaniki Manaviyela. So the Madhava who knows my Manasu, what more I have to tell? You know, Swami, what I should tell? Telusra, nak telusra, I know ra, he said. And he continued, this is important. Inka chalu, ఇప్పుడు అది వద్దు. It's enough, now it's not necessary. Or stop it. స్వామి సేవ చక్కగా చేసుకుంటూ నామస్మరణ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. Perform Swami, serve Swami and do నామస్మరణ. తక్కిందంతా నేను చూసుకుంటాను, ధైర్యంగా ఉండు. Remaining I will take care of it. Be brave and face. That's all. I could not read that book further. That stopped there. And started service from that moment onwards. And Swami started giving plenty of opportunities to serve. And I can say, each opportunity what Swami gave, I grabbed and I served. In December 1983, there was a national Balvikas conference at Puttaparthi. So for that conference, we were also supposed to go. But that morning, my father fell sick. So immediately I have to shift him to Bangalore, Malige Hospital. There, he was a diabetic, uncontrolled diabetes. Because of that, variation in blood sugar, blood pressure, and he suffered a paralysis stroke, lot of complications, and finally doctors, they gave up the hopes. When they gave up the hopes, right from the date of joining in the hospital, admitting in the hospital, every day I used to send telegrams to Bhagawan. I don't know how many of you know about telegrams nowadays. Now it is an extinct, this one, because of your WhatsApp and the messages. Telegram is extinct. It is withdrawn by the government. Telegram was the immediate message we used to convey to Bhagawan. So every day I used to send telegrams. When doctors gave up hopes, I immediately rushed to Puttaparthi. I was sitting there, Bhagawan came and asked, "Em samacharam? Swami, doctors hopes ledanta unnaru Swami. Uncontrolled diabetes. Avunu Swami, uncontrolled diabetes. Doctors em cheptunaru? Em hopes ledani cheptunaru Swami." Doctors told, "No hopes, Swami." Now, Swami came a step closer to me and Swami asked a question. Doctors mandulu istaru, pranani istara? Doctors will give you medicine. Will they give life? No, Swami. Swami placed his divine hand on my head and said, "ప్రాణమిచ్చే దేవుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు, ధైర్యంగా ఉండు." And that was 5 p.m. on that day. And Swami blessed, ప్రాణమిచ్చే దేవుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు. The Deva who gives blesses prana is here. Be brave, go. This is 5 p.m. on that day. Returned back to Bhagepalli. From Bhagepalli, I spoke to my mother at hospital. All those days it was only landlines. And my mother tells, from 5 p.m. onwards, all his parameters started going up, becoming normal. His blood sugar is normal, his BP is normal, his lower jaw conversion is normal. Everything started improving. And the doctor said, because it has affected his left temporal region, which is memory and speech faculty are affected, so he will not get back his memory and speech for 7 years, he said. It may take 7 years under proper medication and supervision to gain the normalcy. That was doctor's opinion. Afterwards, third day he was discharged. By that day, Bhagawan had come here. So immediately next day I brought my father here. Sairam said, Swami came and Swami asked my father, "Em Ashwath Reddy, ela unnavu?" "What Ashwath Reddy, how are you?" And Swami said, "Swami, it is your grace." Swami anugrahame. రెండవ తూరి పునర్జన్మ ఇచ్చినాను, స్వామి సేవ చేస్తూ ఉండు. And third month we came for a checkup, and the moment doctor saw my father's condition, what he said was, here I am censoring several developments because for paucity of time. Doctor just said, "You have totally recovered whatever to be recovered after 7 years was recovered in 3 months. This is just because of one Mahatma, one Purusha. You continue worshipping him." I don't know who it is. ತೆಲುಗಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಕೆ, ಅದೇ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಹರಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಗಾಡ್. Then this is 83, 84. Can you bring that? Here, in 1008 names, there is one name, Kolahala Priyayai Namaha. Kolahala Priyayai Namaha. See, a Kolahala means the senior devotees will be knowing that Adikado, the printout says not properly done. Kolahala andre, see, during festivals at Prashant Nilyam, you should see, bhajan will be going on, Veda Gosha will be going on, band set will be going on, and Swami will be talking to someone. Yeah, this is good. So this way, somewhere a confusion creeps in. That confusion is Kolahala. Swami's 60th birthday, Swami was performing mass marriages in Purnachandra Hall. So after completing the mass marriages, Swami came from behind to the Prashant Nilyam, and these couples, they were coming from the Purnachandra Hall. That communication route is there. From Dashavataram coming this way, Purnachandra Hall coming this way, there was a point. So these people, couples are coming there to that point. Swami came from this way, from Prashant Nilyam to that point. When Swami came, all these mass marriage people, they left each other and came around Swami. And Swami spoke to them. And Swami was about to leave. Now, I don't know where A is, A's wife is, where B is or B's wife is. That is full of confusion because everyone has left their hands and they are around Swami and they are moving around and everyone got confused. And then Swami himself stands there, calls each one and set each couple and send them in a different way. That is Kolahala. In 1985, Bhagawan's 60th birthday, the All India President and World Council decided that 600 villages to be adopted in India for all-round development as mark of our service to Bhagawan. When this project was submitted, Bhagawan, Swami said, భారతదేశం నిండు పల్లెలు ఉన్నాయి, నువ్వు 600 పల్లెలు తీసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది, 6000 పల్లెలు చేయాల. So India is full of villages. If you take 600, it's of no use. Make it 6,000, Swami said. So 6,000 villages were adopted by organization. So one village, Potepalli, was adopted by us at Bagepalli. So this Potepalli village was a very small, compact village. There, we went there, and like this, we used to keep, there was a small temple in front of the temple veranda. In that veranda, we used to keep Swami's photo like this. In those days, we don't have the fluorescent lamps or LED lamps, all buddhi bulbs. So, have a bulb there and a wire inside. So, like that, it is illuminated. This photo was illuminated. People were sitting here doing bhajan and going there. These shepherds and kids were there. So these people, when they go for grazing, they leave their cattle there. And these people, they started doing bhajan. All small kids, 10, 12 years, 15 years maximum. So they were doing bhajan. And after bhajan, one fellow asks, there we give vibhuti. Here, how we have not brought vibhuti. And immediately one boy shouts, hey, see here, Venkatakshmi's hand, it is coming full vibhuti. And there in that Venkatakshmi's hand, full vibhuti came up. And that vibhuti was given to all. And this continued in that village. Immediately after evening bhajan, this Venkatakshmi, a small girl, in her hands, when you say Loka Samasta Sukhna Bhavantu, there it comes the vibhuti. And this vibhuti, that girls comes out of the house, comes out of this temple, closed eyes, she will go to a particular house where there is a sick person or a sick animal. I like that 2-3 houses, she will give vibhuti there and come back closed eyes here to the temple. Then we went to Puttaparthi by Padyatra with these villagers. And Swami was so happy with their Mugdha Bhakti. And Swami granted interview to all of them. They were treated as ashram guests for 3 days. And Swami granted interviews to them. And Swami gave 10,000 rupees and told, in your village, construct one more temple and you should do bhajans there. And Swami tells, మనసు మంచిదైతే భగవంతుడు అనుగ్రహిస్తాడు. ఎప్పుడూను మనసు మంచిగా పెట్టుకో. Swami's advice to the villagers. And one more thing is, are we anxious to see Swami, or is Swami anxious to see us? Once what happened, one person, Archika, one Purahita from a neighboring village, he went to Puttaparthi. He was sitting there for darshan. Swami came straight to him and asked, "Ekkadi nunchi vachinavu? Where are you from?" And that man said, "I am from Bagepalli, Swami." Immediately Swami asked, Ashwath Reddy, lawyer Ashwath Reddy, Srinivasa telsna? Do you know Ashwath Reddy and Srinivasa? Yes, Swami, I know, Swami. వాళ్ళకి చెప్పు పోతేపల్లికి నెక్స్ట్ సండే వస్తా ఉన్నాను అని చెప్పు. Inform them, next Sunday I am coming to Potepalli. So that man immediately he rushed back and he came and he told me around 6:30 in the evening, this afternoon I had been to Parthi. Swami told me, asked me to inform you that next Sunday Swami is coming to Potepalli. Immediately my father and myself we rushed to Potepalli and called for a meeting and told them what to do, investment plannings, X, Y, Z, everything finished. And next day, afternoon darshan, both father and myself, we went there. When we went there, Swami came smiling. And Swami asked, "Did that Pujari informed you?" Yes, Swami, Pujari informed. Swami gave Padnamskar, gave Prasadam, చూడాలనిపించింది అందుకు అట్లా చెప్పంపించినాను అంతే. Just I wanted to see you, so that's why I sent a message like that. Ante, I am not coming to Potepalli. Just to see you, I sent a message like that. What does that mean? Is not Swami anxious to see us? Swami, now 2026, it is not Samadhi there. Before 2011, we used to go and sit there waiting for Bhagawan's darshan. After 2011, Swami is sitting there waiting for us. He wants to see us. if you, go, you should have that faith, you should have that belief. He is waiting for us. Yes, He is. See how He wanted to see us. He sent word. He called us. And when we went there, He said, yes, I wanted to see you, called you. That's all. Then, my second sister, Aruna, Swami told her, I will perform your marriage. So our condition was, for any prospective groom, Swami should approve. If Swami approves, we will continue, or otherwise we will drop. So many people in the beginning itself, they used to drop. And here, Swami finally selected my brother-in-law, and Swami asked us to perform this engagement and come back. I will bless you, he said. So then we did the engagement at Bagepalli, and after the engagement we went to Puttaparthi. When we went to Puttaparthi, Swami granted interview. We were about 15, 18 people were there, and Swami granted interview. And Swami asked my mother, that will just now engagement to. So my mother was explaining him, no, just now, nen jestan chudu. See, I will perform the engagement, he said. And he stood up and he started waving big circle, and Swami full bend like this and doing big circle. And in the big circle, you got big ladu, Kalyanam ladu like that. Very huge ladu. Swami broke that, almost each of us got this much. Almost each of us, we got this much. How to eat in the presence of Bhagawan? We are just holding it. Swami was talking, and then, hey, why are you having that? Eat, 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 Swami said. And Swami made us eat. So we finished it. So while eating, we have to break that. Small pieces, eating, both the hands got the sugar syrup, sugar crystals, everything. And finally, we took out our handkerchiefs and we wiped our handkerchiefs. Swami was observing this, and after we wiped our hands, Swami asked, look here, ikkada chudu. Swami is showing his hands like this. And Swami chudu, we are seeing. Slowly, Swami's hand was also as dirty as ours was. It was full of sugar syrup and sugar crystals. And slowly, slowly, it is disappearing, 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 disappeared. So it is a closed, vast hand like that. And now Swami tells, this is how integration and disintegration of the universe takes place. This is how the integration and disintegration takes place. Once, some maintenance work was going on in this Brindavan. Swami was here. Maybe after the maintenance work, something has happened, I don't know. Some glass piece was left over there, and it has pierced Bhagawan's left foot. It was almost 8-inch scar. For a couple of days, there was no darshan. And then Bhagawan came to Puttaparthi. We went there for Bhagavan's darshan. Swami granted interview. I was sitting close to Bhagavan's chair. This was I know that we came to know that Swami has suffered this injury. So I was much curious to see what has happened to his padam. I lifted his robe. I was seeing it. It has healed. car, I was slowly pressing it. When I was pressing it, Swami says, లేదు లేరా బాగా అయిపోయింది. It is healed ra, he said. No Swami, see how big scar it is. It is so painful to see, Swami. And you know, Swami says, Atma is different and body is different. As long as you have Deha Bhranti, it is painful. I am not Deha, and if you detach from Deha Mamakara, you will not have Bada. Reduce your Deha Bhranti and Mamakara. It was the advice by Bhagawan. So, Swami, he is beyond Atma and body. So he could withstand that pain, he could withstand that. And here, as I told you, that Nadi Shastra, there was in Telugu, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Swami's horoscope was there. Somehow it struck me why I should not get Swami's Nadi read. And finally I got one person who read Swami's Nadi. And it was a wonderful, this one. I'll read out few important points. His mother name is Ishvara, belongs to Ishvara because they have constructed a Ishvara temple. And ఆయన మాటే వేదవాక్యం, హిజ్ వర్డ్ ఈజ్ వేద. ఆయన మాటల ద్వారానే ఆయనకి గుర్తింపు. హీ ఈజ్ రికగ్నైజ్డ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ స్పీచ్ అండ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ హీ టాక్స్ సో లవింగ్లీ. అండ్ దిస్ పర్సన్స్ హార్స్కోప్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు శ్రీరామ అండ్ శ్రీకృష్ణ. It should be worshipped as the horoscopes of Sri Rama and Sri Krishna. And he is in a place called Parthi. There he is living. And he is also having one Nivasa Sthala next to a city. He is bridging the gap between Iha and Paraloka. Because he reclines on Adishesha, when the Visha fell on his body, the Vishayam came out. Uruvakonda Swami, he was stung by a scorpion. So that Visha, when that Visha fell on the body, the Vishayam, the real Swami, I am October 20th, 1940 declaration. So that came out, he says. And he was, in the last birth, he was a Muslim in a place called Shir Adi. Shir is Daivam, Adi is Padam. Shir Adi means Daiva Padam. So in that place, he was a fakir there. And now preparation for the next avatar is going on, and that will be named as Prema. No one has understood this person. You may feel that you have understood, but you cannot understand him. Only thing is, you have to enjoy him and experience him. If anyone tells that you have understood, it is false. As if anyone wants how sugar is, you have to taste the sugar, then only you will know that. And how to describe this person is very difficult to describe this person. what I can say is, as Kalidasa described Shyamala Devi in Shyamala Dandakam, this person could be told as that. Here, three different things came. He has to be worshipped as Rama, he has to be worshipped as Krishna, and as Kalika Devi, Shyamala Devi. So this is Shiva Shakti. Further it comes, కలియుగ జగత్తులో ప్రజలు చెడ్డ అలవాటులకి గురి అయ్యి బానిసలైనారు. ఇలాంటి ప్రజలను సత్యమైన దారిలో నడిపించుటకై సత్య అనే పేరు పెట్టుకొని వచ్చినారు ఈ అవతారం. In this Kali Yuga, people have become slaves for the vices and they have left the proper Dharma Marga. So to bring them back to Dharma Marga, his name is Satya. And you have to remember here, Swami's first letter to his brother, Sheshamaraj Garu, in 1947, there he has told, అఖిల మానవులకు ఆనందమును గూర్చి రక్షించుటియే దీక్ష నాకు, సన్మార్గమును వీడి చెరయించి వారిని పట్టి కాపాడుటియే వ్రతము నాకు. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ హీ హెస్ కమ్ ఫార్. And he says there are three types of gurus. One is Markata Kishora. Markata means monkey. So monkey's child always clinging to mother. Guru will not be holding. Baby monkey will be holding. The second time is Marjala Kishora. That is the kitten. Cat and kitten. So here mother will be carrying it. But the third one is fish. The fish lays eggs and it will be seeing by its concentration on the eggs, the eggs hatch. And the fourth one is tortoise. Tortoise lays eggs on one shore and it goes to the other shore. From there, because of its telepathy, here these eggs hatch. And here this reader says, you have such a guru, wherever he is, wherever you are, because of his drushti, because of his sankalpa, he will give you what you want. Just worship him. Just worship him. Wherever he is. Swami, ఒక్కతూరి నా వారు అనుకున్నానంటే వాడు ఎక్కడున్నా నేను కాపాడతాను. Once you surrender yourself to him, that's enough. Even if you leave me, I will not leave you. That is what Swami has told. And further, he says, all of us, we were in Treta Yuga, we were in Dwapar Yuga, and now we are here. Without Swami choosing, we cannot come here. Fortunately, our family had good contacts, relationship with Sri Kasturi Garu, Sri Karunyanand Garu, Sri Anil Kumar Garu, and we had several interactions. In some interaction, I am telling you for the youth here, this particular incident. Once Swami shouted Sri Kasturi Garu for some reason. Swami wanted a work to happen this way. It was not happen this way. It happened the other way. That's why Swami got annoyed and he shouted, Kasturigar. And that night, full night, he has suffered. And next day morning, when he went to Swami, he told, Swami, you please convert me into a mosquito so that freely I can fly in Prashant Nilayam, and I can have your darshan and I can be free. And for that, Swami tells, Em Kasturi, Doma anta cheap ankondava, a Doma Prashant Nilayam lek ravalante na permission kavala. Even that mosquito to enter Prashant Nilayam, my permission is required. So when you are all selected here, who has selected? It is not Vice Chancellor, it is Swami who has selected you here. Swami is physically present. Swami is physically present. The only thing he is not talking. Many a times, just something we are thinking this should happen, Swami has already done it. A thought comes, a pure thought comes, that's enough. Swami will definitely do that. And he says, in that Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, Swami says, for several lives we are coming together. The only thing is, Sri Krishna remembers it, Arjuna is not remembering it. Krishna remembers all his previous lives. Arjuna doesn't remember the previous lives. He remembers all the lives. We don't remember all the lives. That's why he has brought you here. Because of that relationship, Swami has brought you here. So if we have that faith, definitely you will have. Once what happened, here it's several friends in Puttaparthi used to spend a lot of time, maybe 5-6 months in a year they used to spend at Puttaparthi. So I thought I should spend some time like that, at least 2 weeks with Swami here. I came here. Usually all these days, right from 1978 up to this point, first darshan or second darshan, Swami used to dispose me. No need to wait for third darshan. But this time I have come here to stay for 2 weeks. Came prepared, came there, sat here. Maybe the TV camera a little that way, that block, second block, I was sitting in that corner. Swami came. Swami spoke to me, Em Samachar, Em Swami. Swami blessed, gave Vibhuti, Padamskam, finished. Second darshan, afternoon darshan, I was sitting there. Swami just saw and went off. Third darshan, I came. He was a bit serious. And fourth darshan, evening darshan, second day evening darshan, Swami came and asked, Vadlesva? Em Vadlesvi tell. Swami, Ade Vadlesva? Telle Swami. Adera Bhagepalli Vadlesva? Have you left Bhagepalli? No, Swami. Po. That is your karma kshetra. Go there, do your duty there. That's all. This is not my karma kshetra. My karma kshetra is there. And 1989, my father fell sick again. November, I went and informed Bhagawan, Swami, he is admitted hospital. All these years, Swami used to give Padnamskaram and Vibhuti Prasadam To him, whenever he comes, if he has not come, if I have gone alone, he used to give prasadam, give it to father, he used to say. And this time, 89, Swami says, Papam, vayasa ayindi, em chese kaitandi. So he gave a hint, his time is nearing. And 1990, January 16th, he merged in Swami. After that, after completing all the obsequies, we went to Puttaparthi for Bhagavan's darshan. I did Namaskar at Ganesha, and I was trying to enter the Prashant Nilayam. Then Karunyananda Swami came out. When Karunyananda Swami came out, we greeted him, and he says, just now Swami was talking about father. Swami said, Ashwath Reddy has merged in me. He is at peace. He is with me. We are and 2000, I will skip some things here. 2000, by 93, we formed a trust, Sri Sarvadharma Samanvaya Trust. Yeah, I have to tell that. So, this trust was formed for various service activities. One of the founder trustees was K.R. Shastri from Chintamani. He is one of the founder trustees. He worked with one company here in Bangalore, Vasan and Company. Vasan and Company were the auditors. In those days, this is in 1950s, still Swami had not had this property, and even Swami didn't own a car by that time. Whenever Swami wants to visit Bangalore, this Venkatraman, Vasan and Company, Venkatraman, he used to send his car to Puttaparthi. Swami used to come by that car, and he used to stay in Vasan's house. So this Vasan, Venkatraman, had a child. She was named, a female child, she was named by Bhagawan as Sai Gita. That was in 1955 or 56. Afterwards, in 1957, these people went to Puttaparthi for birthday. They completed the birthday festival. Swami blessed them and Swami sent them. They had gone in 3 cars. One car, it was all occupied by the lady members. Second car, they have taken the musicians for birthday festival. They were traveling in one car. Office staff in the third car. In that third car, this Shastriji is also there. So when they are coming back, near Bagepalli, now there is a toll gate. You can, the landmark I am telling you, toll gate, after toll gate you have a Nayara petrol bunk. So Nayara, the diagonally opposite to the Nayara petrol bunk, there is small hillock or mountain. That's the place. So near that place, when these people, the lady members are coming, in that car, this child is there. That child developed some epileptic attack, and she started foaming, body turned blue and dead. By this time, Swami at Puttaparthi has informed Kasturi Garu, Papam Venkatram Bidda Chanipaya. Swami told that point, and Swami, the present interview room, present interview room, opposite another room, eastern side another room, western side is interview room. So on the first floor, Swami, from his room, opposite room is the dining hall. Swami goes to that dining hall, Swami takes his lunch there, and he was returning back. There Kasturi Garu was waiting, and asked Swami, Swami, you have named that child, you have blessed this morning, you have blessed this child. How can this happen, Swami? So when Kasturi Garu asks Swami, Swami tells in detail and asks him to note down all the details. So he notes down the details. This is scene 2 at Puttaparthi. Scene 1 at the Bagepalli, this one, Hilak, what is happening? This child is dead. One aged person came down from this mountain, this Hilak, assisted by 3 lady Jogatis and one sannyasi. So 4 people they came. And those people told this mother, this man, he is well trained and expert in treating such diseases. You give me your child. So these ladies, they snatched the child from mother and gave it to this old man. This old man asks for vibhuti. Swami had given vibhuti in the mandir. So that vibhuti is taken, put something into the mouth, and then he did something by which the baby started crying. After that, they asks him, what's your name? And this man replies, my name is Jodi Adipalli Somappa. Have you heard this name? Where it is? Where it is? Ashtotra, 108 names, 20th name is Jodi Adipalli Somappaya Namaha. This incident took place near Bagepalli. And he tried to give some money to him, he refused it. And he says, I usually visit Bangalore, I know Kumar Krupa, I know Gandhi Bazaar, Malleshwaram, he says them. Still they didn't recognize him. And they moved to Bangalore. In those days, whoever wants to visit Puttaparthi, when they come to Bangalore, they used to call this Venkatraman's house and ask the whereabouts of Swami, whether he is in Bangalore or Puttaparthi or elsewhere. So that evening, some devotees from Madras, they came and they called Venkatraman, and where is Swami? He said, Swami is at Puttaparthi. I will give you a letter. Can you give this letter to Swami? He said, yeah, we'll be waiting for the letter in the railway station. You come there. So he wrote the letter. In that letter, he wrote all the details, what happened there near at Bagepalli. So, gave this letter to these devotees to be handed over next day to Swami. There, when Swami came for the morning darshan, Kasturi Garu were also following Swami. And Swami first went to these people and give the Venkatraman letter given by Venkatraman. So that letter was collected by Bhagawan, given to Kasturi Garu. And Swami has given the details. Previous day he has noted down. Now Swami asks him to read the details, and in that all these details are there. And the third day again Venkatraman goes back. It is Swami who has saved my child. I should go and pay my respects. He comes back. And when he comes back, have you prayed me to reveal myself? I would have revealed there itself. But only Sudha recognized me, none of you recognized there, Swami said. Sudha is that baby recognized, and none of you recognized there. That baby Sudha is today Sudha Raghunathan, who is a famous Carnatic musician, vocalist in Chennai, who will be coming to Puttaparthi frequently and giving her renditions. In 2000, I told you we formed this trust. We started with old age home, and then 2000 June 11th, Swami came and did the Ganesha's temple Pratishtha there. At that time, Swami said, this area needs a school. That I am going to establish it, he said. And 2001 June, Swami started school at Bhagapalli, Sri Sathya Sai Vidyaniketan. And it is now 26 years old. And in these 26 years, 2003, 2001 to 10, the education was totally free of cost in Sathya Sai Vidyaniketan. But we started feeling the crunch of economics. So we wanted some funds to be generated. For that, few 11 trustees, we had a meeting. Before meeting, we came and we sat here. Swami came. I told, just praying, Swami, still we have not started the meeting. After meeting, we will let you know our decisions. So till that time, please don't ask. Swami just gave a smile and went off. 3 days we have a marathon session. After marathon session, we came here. The decision was we have to start a business, and in that business, whatever amount profits we earn, that should be diverted to the school and school expenses. That was the final decision. So we came and we were sitting here. Swami came. I just kneeled up. I have not opened my mouth. I have not submitted anything. Immediately Swami what said? పిచ్చి పిచ్చి ఆలోచనలు చేసేది విడిచిపెట్టి పిల్లలకి సద్బుద్ధి సత్ప్రవర్తన నేర్పి సత్ప్రజలను చేసి సంఘానికి అర్పితం చెయ్యి, తక్కినవన్నీ నేను చూసుకుంటాను. So leave these all hallucination and these thoughts, useless thoughts. Teach values to the students. Sadbuddhi, Satpravartana. Teach them Sadbuddhi, Satpravartana. Make them Sat Praja and offer them to the society. Rest I will take care. That's how Swami said. So all these plans gone with the wind. And from then onwards, Swami completely he is taking care. And by today, I am submitting before Bhagawan from our institution about 250 doctors, about 500 engineers, and about 50 CAs are at the lotus feet. We are offering at the lotus feet. Shall I continue for some time? With this, I will be concluding it. Second time I was reading the Satyam Shivam Sundaram. That was somewhere 90 to 93. When I was reading that Satyam Shivam Sundaram, there was one item, Tribhuvana Vijayam. Tribhuvana Vijayam. That is, Navaratri day, during the 10th day of Vijayadashami, the Saptarishis will be going to Mahavishnu and they will be submitting their reports to Mahavishnu. All the three bhuvanas are won by you. These are all, for Veda Poshna, we need these things to be done. Please do this. This is an offering by Saptarishis to the Mahavishnu. So same thing, replica was done at Puttaparthi by the Ritviks. Somehow that was more emotional to me. And I really cried. Why, Swami? This happened in 1963. I came to Puttaparthi in 1973. Why could not you take me 10 years before and allow me to witness this Tribhuna Vijayam? Why I did not witness this Tribhuna Vijayam? That was my cause of my crying and weeping. Okay, that happened. That night I slept. 1 or 2 months happened. 93 Vijayadashami. 93 is Navratri time. A friend came and he said, today we'll go for Swami's darshan. From Bangalore he came. We had lunch at Bayapalli, we left. We went there. We were doing namaskar at Ganesha. Immediately I heard the loudspeakers. Thought Swami has come there. So we rushed. So there the volunteers took us, make us sit in the first line like this. When I was going there, when we are hearing the voice, I was very guilty. Maybe Swami is sitting there. When Swami is sitting there, I am coming in the middle and sitting in the first place. So I was really very guilty and totally my head was bent down and slowly I started raising my head. When I raised my head, the chair is empty here. Swami's chair is empty. This side and that side, these kavis are sitting. And little higher, if you see that, there a big flex banner, Tribhuvana Vijayam. That was in 1993, Tribhuvana Vijayam, reenacted. 63, I did not saw that. 93, Swami made me see this Puttaparthi during the Navratri. So whatever you ask, it will be given, that is Swami. I asked for Tribhuvana Vijayam. And finally, what I can say is a Hindi song, Zindagi aur kuch bhi nahi, tere mere kahani hai. So the entire life, it is just intertwined, Swami and myself. So I pray Bhagawan to give more and more opportunities to serve him. And whatever I am today here, it is just because of Swami. I am a diabetic for 40 years. I have undergone 5 bypasses, all with Swami's grace. And you know, once when I went there for in our hospital I was operated. I went there in 2009 for Bhagawan's blessings, and Swami said, Chinna operation chepichu, small operation, get it done. And today I can tell a open heart surgery with 5 bypasses is just a pinprick. That is Swami. That is how Swami is protecting. He is protecting like an eyelid. And whatever I am here is because of Swami. I surrender everything to Swami. Thank you. Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram. I think August 16th was memorable, wonderful. I think 1978 Swami gave the first interview with his grandparents. But we liked the word dummy VIP. But Swami made Srinivasa Reddy sir a dummy VIP to make him see what he had prayed for. I think for us, it's a great experience that we must pray to God and Swami is there to grant it. Another interesting thing I remember is the number 36 and 63. We have heard 36 and 63 many times, but this number and definition what Swami gave of the couple, again reflecting their lives, but for us it's a lesson. 36 we should not be, but 63 maybe we should be facing each other in life and boldly face situations in life. Selling his most precious vehicle, how Swami put it to him and how he did it also, which saved him from future calamities, was another memorable experience. I was with Sir today in Trai, and he was telling me some memorable experiences about wedding, but today everything was completed. So Sir, I think we would really thank Swami that on this wonderful day, we could listen to all your experiences with your family. You are blessed, we are blessed to listen to this experience today. A few small announcements is to make. The devotees can have Trai Parikrama after the Arati. And now I would request Murthy sir and Uma Maheshwar sir to felicitate our guests for this wonderful and heartwarming and soulful talk. So the summary is, never forget Bagepalli, never forget Bhagawan, whatever is there, ask him. Now I would request Srinivasa Reddy sir to perform the Aarti. And the next Samarpan, as usual, will be there next month, the third Sunday. We will follow with the announcement. Jai Sai Ram.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतीका आश्रित कल्पलतीका आपद्बान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैवमु मरियन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयुनीवे नाथ ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाथ ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नारेन्द्र शयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी वो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल हारती अंध को मंगल हारती अंध को मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति